Fans, this match is about pride. As the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, the longest reigning Pure Champion of all time, Lee Moriarty, takes on the man whose record he broke. They are 1-1 against each other, but tonight, the most falls wins. 30 minutes Iron Man match between Tiger Style and Nigel McGuinness.
This is Ring of Honor. This is Hammerstein Ballroom. This is Nigel McGuinness.
The very definition of a Pure Champion, the longest reigning Pure title holder ever. A man that Moriarty looks up to.
The final battle last year, you proved what a good champion you are when you beat me.
Oh, that's it! That's it! Beautiful. You defeat him in his signature match. You have now earned your right to put your name alongside that man's name.
But in the time since, I've beaten you.
The 4 top technical wrestlers in the world. The technical spectacle. Dragon Tamer London Dungeon on! It's a 10!
I mean, I don't know how much more time I've got to wrestle, how many more matches I've got in me. But I know one of them needs to be with you.
I'm the best pure wrestler on the planet.
Let me show you why they call him Tiger Style.
Lee Moriarty may be the best pure wrestler ever.
I want to settle it with you once and for all. 30-minute Iron Man match.
2 of the greatest wrestlers Ring of Honor has ever seen go head-to-head in a 30-minute Iron Man match.
Lee, you may be the best Ring of Honor Pure Champion of all time, but who leaves final battle as the best wrestler that night?
Not pure rules, no pure title, just 2 of the greatest pure champions we've ever seen. 30 minutes, whichever man can score the most falls will emerge victorious. Each of these athletes 1-1 against one another.
This is a 30-minute Iron Man match. Whichever competitor can score the most decisions in 30 minutes will be declared the winner. And this match will have a 10 count outside the ring. Approaching the ring, wrestler from London, England, weighing 215 pounds. He wears his original ROH Pure Wrestling Championship belt. And he is the second longest reigning Pure Champion in ROH history, Nigel McGuinness.
Nigel McGuinness adorned in the original ROH Pure Championship that dates back to the championship's historic legacy. As the title continues to weave through history, emerging from the era under Kerry Silkin to the Joe Koff era, now the Tony Khan era, which has led us to new heights, new frontiers, our biggest era yet, which has brought us this dream match where 2 of the greatest pure wrestlers will meet in this 30-minute Iron Man match.
His opponent, accompanied by Shane Taylor, wrestling out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 191 pounds. He is representing Shane Taylor Promotions and is the longest reigning ROH Pure Wrestling Champion in ROH history, Tiger Style, Lee Moriarty.
Moriarty has been nothing short of electric as the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. And here tonight he faces one of his idols, a man that he's now gone 1-1 against.
Yeah, I mean, Moriarty's been absolutely just dominant as Ring of Honor Pure Champion. How long has he been Ring of Honor Pure Champion now?
Almost a year and a half.
Under this rule set, you know, much like Deanna Purrazzo earlier, you know, really mastering the rule set and making it work for him. The thing that I really love about Lee Moriarty is that he doesn't try to be like anybody else. He doesn't try to fit into anybody else's mold, no matter what position you put him in. He's gonna be him.
It's good.
No matter who he's wrestling, no matter where on the card he's wrestling, no matter what the situation is, he's gonna do his thing.
I agree.
And that's what makes him unique. That's what makes him successful, and that's why nobody's been able to figure him out. And he keeps getting better.
Yeah.
He keeps adding new elements to it. We see him all the time, kind of in the training circles. We see him sort of in the gym, so to speak. Before events. Anytime there's a ring set up, you can find Lee Moriarty, and
Just the development he's had over the last
I don't want to give any of his secrets away here in front of the world, but you know, this is a guy who never stops working, never stops getting better, never stops learning.
Well, Caprice, I know you call yourself the ageless one, but Nigel looks in prime shape here. Nigel shredded. He dropped about 22 pounds, he told me, to get prepared to go the distance in this 30-minute Ironman match.
Yeah, Nigel has that ability to switch up for who he's wrestling because he's picking his opponents now, and Nigel has always been impressive. If you ask me, one of the greatest Ring of Honor champions, the absolute greatest pure champion Ring of Honor had, and now he's standing in the ring with the longest reigning Ring of Honor pure champion. This is a dream match for even the people inside the ring, Rick Abani.
Absolutely. There's an exchange of wrist locks here as
We're
Nigel.
in the first 60 seconds of this match, and this is classic Nigel McGuinness, classic movement.
Looking for that Les Kelly clothesline. That's a move, Mox, that Lee has borrowed from Nigel, so he had to know it was coming.
Oh, for sure. You know, like I said, he's a student of the game. You know, constantly studying and places he can take things and make them his own. And, you know, he's not out here doing a Nigel McGuinness impression. He's out here, you know, creating his own, really his own style, his own identity. And an element here, there is a bit of a hometown element here with Nigel McGuinness. I'm sure he does not want to lose here in Ohio. You know, he's obviously from the UK, but came over to Ohio to train. West Thatcher, the original HWA main event pro wrestling camp, one of the top places to train in the world at the time, made the trek all the way over from England to train with the best.
I remember you being there as well.
Yeah, I mean, I came in a few years after that, and at that point, Nigel McGuinness was like the cool senior kid in high school. You know, he was a guy you kind of looked up to and wanted to be like. He had it together. You thought he was like the coolest guy in the world.
Those are great points, great insight. Mox, you're providing here's the cravat from Moriarty.
Les Thatcher, one of the greatest trainers in the world. He's still training people, man, and he had pride in Nigel McGuinness.
Still does to this day. Cravat held on to.
But the thing that made Nigel different than everybody else from, you know, where he came from, everybody of his era, of his generation in Ring of Honor and independent wrestling everywhere, is that, again, he did his own thing. He made his own style. He didn't, he didn't try to fit in and do what everybody else was doing. He did his own thing. You know, there's legendary stories in the area of, you know, back in the days of VHS tapes before, all the
social media,
streaming,
video, you know, at your fingertips. To get, you know, obscure tapes from Japan or Europe or Mexico or whatever, you know, you had to go to some trouble. You know, you had to know a guy and you had to borrow and trade and everything. And in the trade of information of VHS tapes, there was, you know, it was like gold if you had something that nobody else had seen before. And there was a story of Nigel McGuinness with an old Johnny Saint tape that pretty much nobody else in the United States at the time could get a hold of.
1, 2, the Les Kelly clothesline. Dogged it, it's Moriarty now, and that's the Border City. And wait a minute, hold on.
Nigel McGuinness has submitted. Lee Moriarty leads 1-0.
Oh, I was a little shocked there for a second. I forgot this is an Iron Man match.
Right, and I think, Caprice, you can correct me if I'm wrong, last year at Final Battle, Nigel was locked in that Border City for almost a minute.
Yeah, I think it's strategy, Rick Abani. It's a very smart move because he knows how much that Border City stretch takes out of you. And I think he did that to be able to last longer. He got locked in it. He doesn't want to be locked in it again. He definitely doesn't want to be locked in it and be dealing with the pain of the Border City stretch during the rest of this match.
You're exactly right. We're, you know, not even 5 minutes into this. And it's kind of like sort of like punting the ball.
And no urgency. You talk about
give up one right now, get it back later.
Well, you're talking about punting. This is a prevent defense here. This is a run out the clock strategy. You see Shane Taylor, and that's a new element on the outside, Caprice. Shane not ringside during the pure matches. This is not pure rules.
Right.
But Shane, you know, I've seen Shane say some things. And, you know,
that does add, you know, an element of intimidation at ringside.
The thing about Shane Taylor, too, is allowing Moriarty to continue to be who he is and grounding him and having that support system that he's never had. He's had people before that say they was going to support him and they turn on him. Shane Taylor's been there. Nice high wrist lock there by Nigel.
Yeah,
Nigel's so proficient at everything he does.
That's what most people.
Go to the ropes, not something
Most
Moriarty
people in
normally
this
does.
business, you know, they're about themselves. They're about, you know, how much money can I make, how much, you know, gold and silver and shiny things can I acquire, how many followers can I get, how many people can I make think I'm, you know, the great cool thing. And
Nice.
There's a lot of people really all about themselves in this business.
And Lee Moriarty with some clock management trying to slow things down. Instead, it's Nigel McGuinness. We know Taylor's a great coach, but it's Nigel going to the ear, forcing the rope break, trying to ratchet things back up here.
Yeah, if
Better
you
move there.
slow that thing down and you're ahead.
What I was getting to is Shane Taylor Promotions are not people like that. They're a lot more like us in that they push each other to be better. They're there for actual support, to actually compete with each other, to make each other better than they were yesterday.
As we see the
And it's
old
been great
boxing
for Moriarty.
certainly has the longest reigning period champion, has the previous longest reigning period champion in trouble here, Caprice, as Nigel reversing it, but the pressure put on by Moriarty.
And that's what Nigel is here for. He's like, you think you're the best, you haven't beat me. Then he beat him now at 1-1, and this is the rubber match. No rules, no pure rules, just two great wrestlers putting on a great display, one of the greatest chess matches I've already seen, and we're only like 10 minutes into this.
And these are nasty holds. They look simple, but they are effective, especially when done by practitioners who know how to make them the most effective. It don't take much to, you know, pop a joint.
Ooh, just like that.
Snap a tendon.
And stepping over.
All his
Hyperextending.
weight.
Going to work, man, going to work. And just like you said, when Nigel came to this country, he knew what he wanted to be. And that's all he's ever done is train to wrestle, and he's become one of the greatest. Went through a lot of adversity, but now we see him in the ring again, and he's always been in great shape.
And unlike Mick Jagger, Caprice, time is not on Nigel's side. He needs to pick this up, and Moriarty's doing a great job slowing it down, trying to get, and you see Nigel moving with some urgency here, Mox, trying to get this pace going here.
Yeah, controlling the pace is the difference between you know, a veteran and a rookie, a professional and an amateur.
Big European uppercut there.
First real blow of the match.
Right.
Here, you know, what, 7-8 minutes in?
Yeah.
You know, controlling your energy, controlling your output, controlling the pace. You know, that's veteran stuff.
Yeah, Nigel's getting frustrated because he knows that Moriarty is buying that time, and he's like, you're wasting time. Come on, let's get it in. Let's pull it in here. Let's keep wrestling. But it's not a bad plan that Moriarty has. He's ahead of the game, and I believe if Nigel was ahead, he would do the same thing. Nice kip up there by Moriarty. Takes the arm back to the wrist lock, wraps around, octopus hold, abdominal stretch applied.
Here's the thing with Moriarty. He's 8 or 9 moves ahead at all times. You know, he's not grabbing your ankle because he wants to grab your ankle. He's grabbing your ankle because he wants to go here, 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 and here, and end up here.
Yep. Ooh, and look, Mox, what is this doing here? Break it. The grip, breaking the hold, and the standing switch now.
Look at that, man, tit for tat. Abdominal stretch again, you're very simple.
And wrenching
Got a
it
good
in.
grapevine on the foot.
Moriarty doesn't normally go to the ropes in the.
Oh, you can get out of that.
Whoa, well.
Gonna burn a rope break on it.
And this, remember, very specifically for both athletes, they wanted iron.
Wait, no, there's no set amount of rope breaks here.
Right. Ooh, and
Excuse me.
Nigel, maybe a call out to great enemy Bryan Danielson there. Wow.
Wait a second, I don't know if y'all seen it or not. When Moriarty grabbed that rope, he realized he could, and Shane Taylor said, yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
Look at that.
You think Moriarty for years. Watch this, London Dungeon.
No, Tower of London. Oh, no one home there. And Moriarty again. Again, slowing it down. Rate of play, time management, call it what you will. Moriarty has a brilliant plan with the lead, but we still got 20 minutes. Can he keep up this cat and mouse for 20 minutes?
I mean, he's favoring his left arm, his left wrist.
He's favoring that arm because of that.
But I don't know that I'm buying it 100%. He might be lulling Nigel McGuinness into a trap here.
Well, that trap didn't work too well, Moxley.
He lured McGuinness to the outside, and
Well,
McGuinness
we got
is
20 minutes. We'll find out.
Well, sounded like a crack off the bat of Ellie De La Cruz right down in Cincinnati there.
Absolutely. Oh! Nigel's going to work here.
Driving that European uppercut on the outside.
There's a lot of people that do these European uppercuts, and they got it from Nigel McGuinness.
Oh, this is shades of Nigel versus Brian. When Nigel took it to the outside with the ROH World title on the line. A bit of a throwback here.
Yeah.
From one of the great champions in Ring of Honor history.
That was the unification of the Peer and World title.
Oh, just, tiny subtleties in Nigel McGuinness, who stepped right on his ankle, stepped on him again. No wasted motion, really, with either of these guys. But, Nigel McGuinness takes it to another level here, where it looks like we're barroom brawling out here on the outside, but no wasted motion.
Oh, it's like cradle.
It's got him locked. Good. 3.
Beautiful cradle.
That was tight.
The
That
winner
was
of the
a
second
beautiful
fall,
cradle.
taking a 2-0 lead, Lee Moriarty.
What?
We call that knee-deep cradles. There was nowhere to go. The alligator mouth closed. We are 2-0 here.
Moriarty.
I mean, what did I say about, lulling him into a trap earlier?
You're right. I mean, you've had great insight, but oh, look at
I mean this is a great compliment. I don't trust a thing that Lee Moriarty shows me in the ring. Everything could be a ruse. Everything could be a mind game. Everything could be a feint.
And he's there that early. Oh! Hammerlock
To that
DDT.
shoulder. Remember, Moriarty was talking about the shoulder. He was saying that something was wrong with his shoulder. He showed McGuinness that, and now McGuinness is capitalizing on that.
Yeah, if
He's
there
still
wasn't
under
before.
2.
There should be now.
And Nigel needs to get moving here. Time not on Nigel's side.
Up and over the sunset flip here, trying to keep it. He blocks that off, brings right back to that arm. Nigel has found his focal point, and it might be the left arm of Lee Moriarty.
Classic Nigel McGuinness there.
Oh!
This is a classic hold, too. I do this sometimes. I don't know what you would call it, though. Oh. I probably learned it from him when I was like 18.
Staying with it, though.
One of those things that sticks in your brain.
Moriarty trying to stay with it, not trying to grab the rope. It's the only way out of there.
Oh, great stack there.
Trying to get the pin. That pin gave him the momentum. Now going to a leg, saving it, but you can see the arm still in a lot of trouble. Moriarty grabs an ankle.
And Mox, Nigel can't afford to go down 3-0. Nigel's one of the very best of all time, but anybody, that goes down 3-0 is in big time trouble.
Yeah, that's a big hole to climb out of.
Tell you what, man, if that ankle wasn't in trouble before, it's definitely in trouble now.
I mean, years and years of being in the ring, something like your ankle, your joints,
Not just trying to line up a kick. Yeah, I saw it.
On an average day, they're not as, don't feel the same as a normal average person, So even something simple.
I'm in dungeon here, Mox. And Moriarty goes to the ropes again.
Right,
That's legal?
It's legal. He can do it. You can do it.
And Nigel McGuinness might have rushed that there.
You can't be mad for him going to the ropes if it's legal. It's a strategy.
Well, Mox, we've seen it with you in the Continental Classic over the years when you've had the great tournament runs. You start to get the lactic acid, the buildup, the joints. They just get creaky, they get stiff.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is that, over something simple like, twisting your ankle, a lot of these locks, joint locks you see these guys doing, they can hurt a lot worse than it seems like they can.
Nigel has Lee Moriarty's arm, his shoulder, his elbow in trouble. But we're approaching the halfway mark. Nigel's not on the board, going to the ear, the eye.
Yeah, it was almost impossible for Nigel to win this match. We're running we're almost at the halfway mark. Nigel definitely on the deep end here, and the game plan that Moriarty is using, not only slowing down the pace, but also using the rope breaks at will. Now in the center of the ring, no way out of this one.
Oh, Nigel.
I think you got to turn up the heat here, Nigel.
That's a heat turn right there. Oh, my goodness. Dial turned up. The deltoids right there being stretched. The shoulders can take them out of socket. And this is exactly what Moriarty was complaining about earlier.
Oh.
Threw hold to that ankle.
at Nigel. Almost panicked. Gets the feet in the position. Hyperextends the elbow.
Staying on that arm is Nigel. Nigel is a thinking man's wrestler. He is ultra intelligent.
That was a reversal to a reversal right there. That was the counter to a counter.
Beautiful wrestling there.
Like I was talking about earlier with Lee Moriarty, you know, Nigel is always thinking multiple steps ahead.
And he may be setting up Moriarty here with these Mongolian thrusts. Nigel likes that Tower of London. Instead, second rope on the inside here.
Mongolian, huh? I feel like they kind of do that everywhere. My mom used to do that.
Staying with it, trying not to be suplexed is what Moriarty's trying to do. Keep that base at base, sitting on that top turnbuckle, locking his feet inside. Nigel in a lot of trouble because the balance was adhered by Moriarty. Moriarty up high is gonna try to risk.
Doesn't normally go this high, but connects.
Nice cross body.
2 and just a 2 count there.
Moriarty's buying that time, but he's fighting when he needs to, and he's fighting the right game. He's playing it right. People are mad at people buying time, but Floyd Mayweather's 50-0. And he's undefeated because he dictated the pace in his boxing matches.
London Dungeon! London Dungeon locked in
the middle of the ring.
And Moriarty trying to swing those hips to the ropes.
Both these guys just wrestle so efficiently, you know?
Right to those ropes. He can't get it.
Mox, I got to ask you, when someone is countering your best punch, your best move, and they do it time after time, how frustrating does that get? When you're in a real chess match, like if someone, you know, right now Moriarty, he's been able to get out of that London Dungeon twice now. He's escaped the Tower of London twice. If you're Nigel and you're in this 2-0 hole, what are you feeling? Walk me through what Nigel's feeling.
I mean, frustration, you know, that's for amateurs. You know, these guys, they're ready for anything. They're ready. They have option A, B, C, D. They have redundancies for all their moves. You know, that's what we're talking about.
Shoulder to the midsection there. And
you know, emotions, stress, frustration. You know, there's in a chess match, there's no room for that, and that's what this is.
It's a great call as Moriarty now front face lock here, dropping down to one knee. Nigel trying to again pick up the pace. At what point, Caprice, does Nigel turning up the dial start to wear thin on the endurance?
I don't know. Nigel has to have that game plan in play. What he's doing is picking apart that arm. Lee Moriarty was able to avoid right here. Springboard attempt, duck under. He's waiting for that mistake. You see Moriarty grabbing that arm right there. Now able to have that grip that he needs to. Nigel is pushing Moriarty into the corner. He's keeping him from moving. He's keeping him at bay. He's keeping him close to put damage on him.
Driving the shoulders to the midsection.
Isolating that arm.
Big heavy chop right in the chest. You might have pissed off Moriarty a little bit.
The fire in the eyes of Tiger Style. It's now Nigel McGuinness.
And these chops, man, not just on the chest, they're on the shoulder of Moriarty. These are strategic moves by Nigel. Moriarty's
staying cool.
Poke to the eye. Hey, you gotta have that same energy, man.
Hey, you gotta play to win, you know?
And think about this for Nigel McGuinness. He saw the man across the ring from him erase his place in Ring of Honor history at the top of the mountain with the longest reigning pure title reign. He's a man who's looked up to Nigel, but Nigel knows that Lee could eclipse his legacy.
I mean, if he does, that would be the highest compliment that you could give to McGuinness. Whoa!
Absolutely.
Really threw his whole body into that one.
And onto that shoulder, Caprice, like you called out again.
Right back to it. Look at that. Wow. High risk takeover there, staying with it. Right back to that London Dungeon.
Oh, and Nigel's got it locked in. That knee pushing down between the shoulder blades. Will Nigel get it?
He's got it.
The winner of the third decision, making this bout 2 falls to 1, Nigel McGuinness.
He needed that. And with tapping that shoulder, that's a big thing, Riccoboni.
He pointed to the clock. Nigel needs to know how much time there is. He wants to know how fast he has to go to pace himself. He's still 1 fall behind, Mox.
Yeah, you got to turn up the heat here. Now just, you know, stomps and boots.
And continue to target that left shoulder again. It is McGuinness unloading on Tiger Style. Maybe looking to go back to the London Dungeon.
Yeah.
Scores.
It's a stack. 2. There we go. Wow. 3-1.
The winner of the fourth decision, taking a 3-1 lead, Lee Moriarty. Moriarty.
He knows Nigel so well.
He's idolized Nigel for so long. He knows the playbook, and Nigel realizes it. And frustration.
Well,
He might have let him put him in that again because he knew what he was going to do.
Luring him in, you're right, Mox.
and that's an incredible intelligence from Moriarty.
You really got to turn up the heat now, 3-1.
And Nigel looking to focus that trap of the arm. And I think it's a balance here, though, Mox. You talked about trying to keep emotion out of it, maybe trying to keep that heart rate level. But at some point, you just got to go. You got to move.
Yeah, when it's time to step on the gas, you got to step on the gas. Nigel knows that.
I'm going to tell you what's happening here. Was everything that Moriarty was able to do was early in the match, and the game plan that Nigel has been working is now come out and play. Now we're in the deep end of the match where Nigel's affection has cover. The effects that he put on the shoulders working. Moriarty's
he is turning up the heat. He's using Moriarty's own body weight against him, dropping him on his shoulder like that.
And Moriarty trying to stay low.
Efficiency.
Absolutely.
When you buy a new truck, you know, what's the first question you ask? You know, what's the mileage on this thing?
Turning that inside. Scissor lock on the arm. Short arm scissor lock on the inside.
Ooh, smart move, getting a submission and a pin as Nigel delivering that elbow.
Yeah, that arm's got to be hanging on a limb right now. Possibly out of socket. Lunging dungeon again.
Again, continues to go back for it. Moriarty trapping the left ankle of McGuinness.
Smart. Nice transition.
And that arm just snapping. Nigel, though, maybe landing on that tailbone, couldn't hold on to it there.
Find some time for Moriarty.
8 minutes, and you're 2 down. Man, you really got to step on the gas here, Nigel.
Well, you see Shane Taylor continuing.
Unless we just agree to put more time in the clock. I feel like these guys will go all night.
I bet they could, too.
Yeah, that condition is on a whole nother level. That's why.
Yeah, if you ain't in shape, 8 minutes will feel like a lifetime in the ring. But for these guys, 8 minutes will evaporate.
That's the reason
so quickly.
Why Nigel lost so much weight to be in this match.
Yeah, dropping 22 pounds, looks absolutely shredded. Wanted to be sure he was in tip-top shape.
I mean, honestly, Moriarty could play defense the rest of this match, not take any risks. He knows how to counter everything Nigel does.
That's a great point, John. As time, the clock not on McGuinness' side. He needs to fire back. Fire up like he's doing now. But now it's Moriarty who's leaning into it, fighting back. He's turned up the temperature in his own right.
You can see Nigel's face, though. He's realizing he's in a fight. He's willing to fight this game. But Moriarty's not backing down at all.
Now, this may not be the smartest strategy for Moriarty right here, but, you know, it's what he wants. He wants to take Nigel out.
But
He's trying to put him away.
He's
trying to put a stamp on this. I love it.
It's Moriarty now with the Irish whip. Could be a signature win, a career-making win for Moriarty if he can hold on for less than 7 minutes now. Oh, it's Moriarty. Oh,
nasty.
Hooking the legs. 2. Ooh.
And I don't care how good a shape you're in, you get kicked right in the spine like that and get hit in the chest like that, successively like that, concussive force. Right in the back, right in the sternum.
There's the time clock.
It'll be hard to catch your breath after that.
Nigel sees the time.
He sees the opportunity.
Yeah.
He needs a fall. He needs a submission. He needs a pin. He needs something. Back again. London Dungeon trying to force Moriarty over. Moriarty on his stomach. Nigel trying to plant that knee. Moriarty bridging up.
Moriarty knows where he is, and he's fighting this thing. He was in too deep. Nice. He's high, though. He's high. Nowhere to grasp.
Counters the counters.
He's high. Moriarty out of the way. With a triangle choke. Triangle choke, but it's Moriarty who traps the wrist of it. There's the counter to the counter again.
Nigel's blocking. Triangle choke and plays what he wants the transition to be. Moriarty's going down.
Oh, looking for the pin. It's Moriarty's the ball right there. 2. Hanging on to the wrist, though.
Moriarty's fading, Riccaboni. Moriarty's fading.
How long can Moriarty hold on? How long can Nigel keep this hold in? To the fingers, though, Moriarty.
Oh, there you go.
Across the eyes.
Nowhere to go. He's so far away from the ropes.
It's Shane. Taylor's telling Moriarty.
See your butt out.
Taylor's telling
Now he
Moriarty
knows where he's at. There he is. Wow. You can't see in this match. This is great wrestling. This is fantastic wrestling. This is art, Riccaboni.
It is, but time is ticking. Time is of the essence. Does Nigel have one last burst to put himself within one? Does he have a flourish, a flurry to even the slate?
Oh, staying with it, staying with the course is what Nigel is doing. Staying with the game plan.
That hammerlock DDT putting Moriarty in trouble. Moriarty trying to stay to the ground. Oh, again.
4.5 minutes to drop a couple bombs. I don't know about this. He loves this move, man. I don't know about this.
Leg
Moriarty's got it scouted.
4-1, no. Still remains 3-1. Moriarty almost with another brilliant counter there.
You might want to just take his head off. Take his fucking head off, Nigel. You got 4 minutes. Come on.
Oh, look at Ben Moriarty sinking like Inoki used to do when Inoki wanted to run out the clock.
Yeah, sinking, but he got those leg tracks in mind as well. He could pick those ankles.
Moriarty's smart. You don't be it.
He's buying that time. There's nothing wrong with that. Nice movement there. He's still wrestling.
Yeah, but Nigel needs 2 falls, Caprice. The time is ticking. It's ticking away.
That hamstring pick right there.
Turned into a butt scooter here in the last 4 minutes.
Well, Nigel needs to make a move.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do to win.
Nigel's still picking away, man. That hamstring pull, pulling at the knee there. Nigel is working, trying that figure 4 leg lock. Not happening. Dropped down, crossed over. Moriarty tried to get up, but that arm got him.
Oh, wait a minute.
Here it comes.
There you go.
There's Moriarty. The lariat.
That may be a knockout blow.
Leg hook. Come on. 2, 1.
Stay on him, Nigel.
Wow.
How much work did Nigel try to get that lariat in, and he finally got
We'll
it.
take another look. It's Nigel getting the momentum, planting Moriarty. Moriarty with the will.
Might have a broken jaw after that.
Smartly, though, going to the outside. Playing the prevent defense here. There's nothing Nigel. Oh, wait a minute.
He's not touching him. By the time he's in between him, he's not touching him.
It's not pure rules, so she can be out there. Oh, wait a minute.
Getting distracted in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Hey, fair play.
choke locked in.
We do what we got to do to win.
It's a straight choke.
That's Nigel's fault.
It's a 10-second count out here, Riccaboni.
The choke administered. And 20 on the outside, fading McGuinness here. Oh, look. And that is a beautiful move, beautiful strategy. And Moriarty's going to pick up another. There's no, he's not
Kidding me. Come on, Nigel. Not like that.
Wow. Still 3-1. Back to the border city. Moriarty looking to make it 4.
Moriarty ahead on the game. He's going to tap. He's going to tap.
Oh.
He's keeping him from going forward. Rolls up.
Wait a minute. 1, 2.
Scoring the 5th decision.
Gonna say the safest move for Moriarty would have been to just dance out the last 2 minutes while Nigel was flat on his face. Anytime you touch Nigel McGuinness, you are in danger.
And Nigel's
Cannot let him get sticky.
He's got 90 seconds, Mox. Nigel needs to move. He needs to go. And he's got it in him. The former world champion. The former pure champion.
He's got to make a move fast, and he's got to do it in a hurry. He's waiting on Moriarty to make a mistake, and Moriarty's not going to make one. Staying inside the game. Moriarty just...
Oh, wait a minute.
He's holding on.
You can't just play defense here if you're Moriarty. You'll get overwhelmed.
Oh! Folks, men, may it went shoulder.
Do nothing but step back here in the last 60 seconds.
And we are.
But you can't be stupid. You can't be too aggressive and walk right into something.
Come on. We are under a minute. Look at Taylor, who's been the guiding force this whole match.
Time is clicking.
It is moving, and to your point, Mox, Moriarty, if he just evades, if he can evade McGuinness in these last 43
This is
seconds.
the chess game, but you want to put a stamp on it. Tell him to put a stamp on it, Shane.
Moriarty said no.
Oh, wait a minute, choke hold, choke hold.
Lee told him to roll.
Like I said,
Spladle 2, get there you go.
anytime you touch him, you are in danger. It's like a Venus flytrap.
What? It's tied, and Nigel McGuinness has taken this bout to a tie.
Awful.
Nigel can win it. He got it.
Scoring the 7th decision. Taking a 4-3 lead. Nigel McGuinness.
Wait a minute.
decision, even about at
That
4
was
falls apiece. Lee Moriarty. The time limit has expired on the 30-minute Iron Man match. The official decision is a draw.
Taylor with the buzzer.
That was
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
And the buzzer beater. Equalizer at the...
hey, it's the game within the game.
And that was a...
Nigel had it in the bag. He took his eye off the ball. There you go, Shane. Hey,
heartbreaking
do
equalizer.
what you gotta do, baby.
Shane saying, let's go. This match is over. Let's go.
And Taylor...
Moriarty's not agreeing with it.
And Nigel thought he may have snuck one out. And what an incredible chess match. Moxie said it best. With incredible insight. These two men went hold for hold.
Hey, I don't know where you think you're going, Nigel. You challenged me to this match to prove who is the better wrestler of the two of us. We are 1-1, and that is not good enough. So get your ass back in this ring, because we got to start a fight.
We're gonna go another 30 minutes. Should I go take a leak first?
Well, it sounds like we're being told it is sudden death that will decide.
Okay, there you go, Shane. Good looking at him.
And I know Tony Khan, his favorite movie is Time Cop, but I think his second favorite movie is Sudden Death. As we are about to see,
Ladies and gentlemen, we will have one sudden death fall.
All right, this is a different game here.
Fans are on their feet. No one is seated in Columbus.
No mistakes.
And a mistake will decide it, Mox. That's absolutely right.
No mistakes, Lee. Put a stamp on this guy. Oh.
And that was a step.
Jesus.
And the roll of 1, 2, the tights again. The tights again. Nigel, not afraid to dig deep. And Nigel again, the backslide now. Cover. 2, could it be Nigel? No. And they are fighting with a sense of urgency here. The first man to get a fall, to earn a fall.
Nigel, don't let him do you like that. There you go.
2, 1.
You're in Ohio, man. You can't lose. I'm rooting for both guys.
Nearby Pittsburgh for Moriarty. Moriarty cut his teeth in this area too, Mox. As we see Moriarty, the first man back to his feet now. Side headlock.
Shane Taylor did not want Moriarty to take this. Moriarty going against Shane Taylor's will.
The shot of the seat. 2. It's Moriarty who finds a way. 2. Both men now rolling through. It's Nigel with the stack cover. 2. And we're flipping through. 2. Ooh,
Really intense.
He's fixing 2. It's Moriarty now. Nigel the stack. 2. And then, whoa, 2 and 7/8 there.
It only takes 1 second away. This is some great wrestling, man. Still anybody's match. Lee Moriarty proving to himself he doesn't just want to keep the title. He wants to prove that he is the best wrestler in the world right now. And the next fall is what's going to prove it.
Moriarty now stalking Nigel, who gets this ankle pick, stepping through off the ropes. Moriarty. Oh, wait a minute. 2. The Superman dive gets 2. Oh, ankle lock rolling through. Moriarty lets his body weight take him with. Instead, it's the stack. 1, 2. Moriarty able to flip out into
Nice.
I tell you what, man. This is good.
2. Oh, up and out. It's Nigel now the trap. 2. Wow.
Referee's getting blown up.
1, 2.
Nice.
Nice. That was a double pin.
The winner.
Moriarty bridged up on his neck.
The Iron Man.
That's why we do neck bridges,
The Ring
kids.
of Honor Pure Wrestling Champion, Lee Moriarty.
Y'all walk around here with your limp ass necks. That's a championship neck.
That's exactly what happened right there. It was a double pin being played. Moriarty brought his neck up at the last second.
An incredible insight here in this championship bout from you, John, leading us through the strategy.
Got pinned like 3 times in 30 seconds. You got to watch that. Yeah, we got to work on that, Lee, but
Moriarty.
nice bridge. Hell of an effort by Nigel McGuinness here.
Certainly is.
I mean, really dug down deep in that last minute.
Oh.
It took an extraordinary effort by Shane Taylor Promotions as a whole there to tie that in the end, you know. So no shame for Nigel McGuinness. That was a...
What's going on here? What's going on?
He's got the...
Nigel has the original pick.
Meant more to me than the whole world. I care. Nobody cares what you think.
Wow. The passing of the torch, as Bob Dylan once said, a changing of the guard, perhaps officially.
Wow.
And that's incredible praise, Mox.
Hey, the biggest compliment that you could give Nigel McGuinness is if Lee Moriarty becomes better, takes what he did and makes it his own and makes it better. And then somebody comes along and does the same thing to Lee Moriarty. And you know, this is how...
Oh, and this is foundational to ROH, Mox, these types of bats. Shane Taylor, though, is the only one who does not seem to have...
Just a little fired up. It's okay, Shane. Hit the champagne room, baby. We won.
And Shane will be defending those World Six-Man titles later. Perhaps that's why we have the elevated energy. But Lee Moriarty, he will defend the Pure Championship. As we see our winner, Lee Moriarty.